Welcome to Stockholm and welcome to our 72 hours live editorial from our City of the Month in Sweden. We're just close by the King's Garden where the Eurovision Song Contest usually happens, and we're on our way to the Royal Swedish Opera to get an exclusive tour through the house just before the premiere starts for Alice in Wonderland and the curtain rises. It's 2:25 in the afternoon and we're about to meet Maria Larsson from the Swedish Opera. Well, Stockholm has a long-standing tradition in classical ballet, as it always also has a very interesting and exciting young contemporary dance scene. And the Royal Swedish Ballet actually combines the traditional and the classical forms together with contemporary, modernist, expressionist forms of dance. Now, we're going to go and take you inside to meet Maria and to get you an exclusive tour through the opera. In the meantime, let us know where you are watching us from, and if you like your friends to watch with you, tag them in the comment section or share this live stream as we're live. Alright, this is another Lufthansa live stream, and today we're featuring the contemporary and the classical dance scene of the Royal Swedish Opera here in Stockholm, a City of the Month, where we're here for an exclusive live stream and a preview of the premiere of Alice in Wonderland. Now let's go to the main entrance and meet Maria. As you can see, it's a beautiful day in Stockholm today. It's about 18 degrees Celsius, the sun is shining, the skies are blue. And people are lining up in front of the opera enjoying the sun just before the premiere. We're 35 minutes away, and now we're going to meet Maria from the Royal Swedish Opera.
Hi guys.
Hi Maria, how are you doing?
Welcome to the Royal Opera House.
Thank you so much.
So, would you like to come inside?
Yes, please.
Join me.
After you. Maria, we're just before the premiere and this house is being packed full.
Yes, it's bustling with life. We have a show coming on in 30 minutes for Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
So I'll give you a quick tour of the house just before the show starts.
Alright, let's do that.
Yeah.
So where are we right now?
Right now you're in the main entrance of a house built in 1878 by Oscar II. So it's an old house. A lot of historical news in this house. So you want to follow me up to our grandest room?
Yes, please. Let's go upstairs. There's the two dancers.
Those are the two dancers. I don't know what they're up to. Let's see when we get up there.
All right, we should follow them, I see. All right.
So the architect of this house was Axel Anderberg. And when he got the assignment to build this house, he was quite young. He was just 25 years old. So they sent him out in Europe to collect inspiration.
Okay.
So parts of inspiration for this house is taken from other houses. For example, the Paris Opera House. And as you can see, it's really, it's golden and it's beautiful.
It is quite impressive.
It is.
So,
So let's continue upstairs.
I remember you saying when we met earlier that there were two entrances. So we've
Yes.
just walked through the main entrance, but there
That's
was also a
correct.
second entrance that was going through the staircases.
Yeah, that's
What was
correct.
that about?
When this house was built, you weren't allowed to mix the court with the commoners. So the court, they had their own entrance. They came into these doors. And they went up to the grand rooms and the best seats in the house. And the commoners, they went through doors on the side. And then they went further up into the house to the second and third row. where they were allowed to sit.
Oh, that's quite
And
interesting.
depending on who you ask, those seats are actually the best seats in the house because you see all of the opera, the sound is the best, and you can get the full view of the building. When you sit on the stalls or in the first row, you only see part of the show. You can't see everything that is going on stage at one time, so you get another feeling of it.
Wow, so where are we entering now?
We are entering the golden foyer.
All right.
And this is the grandest room in the house. And there's an introduction going on right now.
Perfect.
So we're gonna just sneak through and have a quick look. So the dancers we are watching are named Kasia and Anthony, and they are part of the contemporary dance with the Royal Swedish Ballet. The ballet has a tradition of doing both classical and contemporary, so we're mixing dancers that can either do only classical or only contemporary, or that can do both. And being able to mix classical and contemporary is something that we're really proud of. And they're doing it outstandingly.
So as we're watching Kasia and Anthony performing a scene, classical ballet is more about conformity, uniformity, lines and shapes, and coordination. As a modern and contemporary approach to dance is rather focusing on the bodies and the weight of the dancers, as also its expressivity. And so as individual as the dancers are, so is the piece and what they perform and show. And combining that and embedding that in a setting as classical and traditional as this one must result in an amazing mixture of the old and the new, the young and the old.
Yes, it does. For me, I'm a big fan of contemporary dance, and being able to see it on this classic stage and experience it is magic. Okay, so behind us, going on right now, is something called an introduction. So 45 minutes before every show, we have an introduction. They can come and join. It's for free. It's just to give you a more in-depth feeling of the show going on. And this was Roy, one of our ex-dancers, telling about Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, as the show is about to begin. It's 2:32 right now, so we're less than 30 minutes just before the curtain rises and opens for the premiere. And we would like to have a sneak peek into the auditorium.
Would you have liked a sneak peek of the auditorium?
Of course
oh my
we
God,
do.
of
Let's
course.
go. Come on.
Come on, let's go.
All right. For everyone who has just tuned in, this is Lufthansa live from Stockholm and the Royal Swedish Opera, where we are in for an exclusive tour through the house just before the premiere of Alice in Wonderland. And this is also part of a 72 hours live editorial and discovery of the city of Stockholm, a city of the month. With us is Maria Larsson, who is giving us a very sneaky peek just before everyone else can enter the auditorium. All right. So, Maria, where are you taking us now?
I'm taking you to one of the seats. It's actually it's opposite of the king's seat. So you will get to see the entire auditorium, and you will get to see where the king is sitting when he's here. And they will be warming up in the orchestra pit.
I think I can start, can hear it. So we're entering Avantscenen.
Exactly.
All right. You can hear the music, you can hear them warm up.
So I'm going to tell you a bit about the auditorium, but I'm going to do it quite briefly so we don't disturb the orchestra.
Okay. So, we're entering the magnificent and impressive auditorium of the Royal Swedish Opera as I give you a little look around.
So the lamp, as I imagine you're watching right now, consists of 435 light bulbs. It weighs over 2 tons, and we change all the light bulbs once a year in August before the semester starts. And if a light goes out during the season, it's out. We can't change it.
It's quite impressive.
It is quite impressive. And right opposite of us, you can see where the king and queen sit when they come here to watch the show. They are beautiful seats.
It's just in front of us.
Yeah, everyone in the house can see them when they're sitting there.
Let's look down in the orchestra pit.
Yeah.
As the artists are warming up.
They're warming up and tuning in their instruments for the show. So this is the oldest orchestra in Sweden. We're celebrating its 470th years anniversary this year, and it was actually founded by Gustav Vasa. We're really proud of this orchestra. They're doing a magnificent job.
All right, welcome everyone. We're inside the Royal Swedish Opera, just 25 minutes before the premiere of Alice in Wonderland, performed by the Royal Swedish Ballet. And just left of us, behind this red curtain, are the dancers warming up, getting ready for their premiere.
So would you like to come backstage and see when they're warming up?
Would love to. Let's go.
Let's go.
But we gotta be silent over there.
Yes, we need to be silent. And it might be a bit dark, but we'll do our best.
Okay. So, following Maria backstage.
So the auditorium consists of 1,152 seats.
That many people.
That many people can fit into every show.
I assume you are sold out today.
Today we are completely sold out, which is so nice. So can I tell you a bit about the piece of Alice in Wonderland?
I would love to hear about it.
It has been choreographed by Christopher Wheeldon and had its premiere in London. And now we're doing it. We brought it here together with an opera in Copenhagen. And it's so magnificent. There's so many costumes. It's so colorful. The scenography, the projections, it really makes you feel like you're in Wonderland. So it's a fantastic piece.
Okay, we're just about to see the dancers warm up behind the red curtain, as this is one of the most fragile and intense movements of any production, I assume. Like you can feel the atmosphere and nervosity just before this. All right, is that it?
We're gonna have to be quiet. They're setting up on stage. There's dancers running back and forth. So we'll see who's on stage warming up. But quiet.
Okay, after you.
So when this red light is on, it means you're really not allowed to enter. But we're doing it anyway, so we need to.
All right, welcome everyone backstage of the Royal Swedish Opera as we're on the set of Alice in Wonderland.
So everything is set up for the show. It's about to start. And I think maybe we have some dancers back here warming up.
I can hear something, I can hear some footsteps.
So what you can see here is the costume for the Queen of Hearts.
That's
Today
a pretty
it's being
familiar.
danced by Daria Ivanova, she's a great dancer.
Can you see her right now? Is she
No,
here?
she's not here yet. I think she's still in hair and makeup. She might be down in a couple
Can I get closer?
Of course, go closer.
All right. That is one of the cast of the Alice in Wonderland crew getting ready just before the curtain rises. We're 20 minutes away from the opening as the house is filling up with guests. More than 1,100 people are waiting to see the premiere of Alice in Wonderland at the Royal Swedish Opera. As you can see here on the floor, there's writings from the book Alice in Wonderland, and we're pretty glad we got this exclusive tour over here to see how it actually is just before the show. You might recognize a few characters from Alice in Wonderland.
No one has arrived yet. I think they're still warming up, getting their costumes and makeup on. This is a huge production.
How many dancers are involved?
We have 70 dancers in the company, and I think we're using pretty much everyone, because it's crazy. And we're also using children from the Royal Swedish Ballet School. They're being the, what are they called in English? With all the, the small ones with the igelkott, it's called in Swedish. What's it called in German?
I don't know what an igelkott is in Swedish. I would have told you.
A small animal, quite soft, but then it can turn its... Oh my god. Oh well.
We'll find out later.
We'll find out later.
Maybe you know what an egelkott is in English and post it in the comment section, because we're right now out of our vocabulary here. Okay, so once again, this is backstage. That in front of us is the red curtain. It is not red on the inside, but it is red on the outside. So at 3 o'clock, this curtain rises, and the house jam-packed full of people. 1,130. 1,152 people will be watching. We'll be watching the premiere of Alice in Wonderland.
And here we have everything set up.
All right. So live from the set of Alice in Wonderland. See the props. And this, Maria, would you like to tell us a little bit?
This is Birgit Nilsson, our house goddess. She greets everyone coming into the stage during their performances.
So every artist about to enter the stage for performance will be greeted by her.
Exactly.
A legend.
Exactly. She's a huge legend. And I know for the opera singers, this is sort of somewhere where they go to find their energy before the show. They see her, they think of her, and then just give their all.
This is where history is written.
This is where history is written. And now it's really peaceful and quiet back here. But when the show is on, it's crazy. People are running up and down here. Because every costume that needs to be changed, every hair and makeup that is done, every stretching, everything is done here in this quite narrow area. So imagine...
It will be dark.
And it's really, really dark, yeah. So there are dressing rooms, there are people dressing them, putting on their makeup. So about 100 people jammed in here, trying to do their jobs. And now I think we maybe need to get out of the way and let them do their job.
Right. But just before the premiere,
yeah.
Let's say good luck, toy, toy, toy.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. This way.
All right. All right. You're here live with us just before the premiere of Alice in Wonderland, a ballet production of the Royal Swedish Opera. And we have just been backstage and inside the auditorium to see how it feels like just before a grand show like this starts. Now we're leaving the house through the stage entrance, and so will the dancers after the show. A successful show which has been anticipated and expected for a very long time. And we're coming back to the place where we started from, and now you will have the opportunity to meet the dancers that have been performing live for you.
So I'm Anthony Lamojo.
I'm Cassia Bengochea.
And we are the dancers of the Royal Swedish Ballet.
Okay guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope this was inspiring, and I hope you will come back and visit us next time you're in Stockholm.
We will. Thank you for a magnificent experience. Thank you for your performances. Good luck, and we'll see you soon.
Hejdå.
Goodbye.
Ciao.